You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
He's restored. I'm drinking from my saucer, 'cause my cup has overflowed. You know, right now, you may be going through some rough times in your life, but I'm here to encourage you today not to give up.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and me. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know this struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you, there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants, and you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then who you tell your dream to, because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. I hear what I'm saying to you. Oh yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me, because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues, because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful, he'll always give you somebody. Oh, if he ever sent anybody into your life to help you, you ought to just clap your hands and thank him for the people he sent. Don't worry about the people he took. You ought to praise him for the people he sent. Tell somebody, say, somebody help me. I didn't get here by myself. Somebody helped me to get here. Somebody taught me how to stand. Somebody got me behind the gate. Somebody taught me the protocol of the pilot. Somebody encouraged me when I felt like dropping out of school. Somebody helped me when my back was up against the wall. Somebody mentored me when I was going through a divorce. Somebody helped me when I was going through a crisis. God is so faithful that he will never leave himself without a witness. He will send somebody.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9. Your word right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station, let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9, broadcasting victory. Fire in their hearts,
Bona. The body bona, the bona, the bona, the bona, the bona. Yellow champion lona, the bona, the bone. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad Business of the Iron Lady Rain. Hey. Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, she come from the struggle. No, the poor man feel pocket empty, light be lie, but she nah kneel. Open the door for the youth, them give them hope and chance. Build school, build road, give every pitney a dance. Them say economy dead, she say watch me now. Bring back the jobs, make the dollar run through. From Laventil to Cedros, from Tobago shore. She feeding the hungry, she open every door. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad Business of the Iron Lady Rain. Hey. Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, champion, champion. Trinidad champion, hey. Trinidad champion, Trinidad. Them try back, she down, try shake, she foundation. But she stand like Everest, pure determination. Caring for the children, no more hungry belly cry. Books in them and future bright like blue sky. She willing fi fight, she willing fi bleed. For every Trini soul, every single need. Oil money flowing, tourism boss again. Trinidad and Tobago with the boss of the chain. No more begging no island, we lead in the back. Kamla the general, we marching right back. She fly straight to USA, link up with Trump. Sit down like boss, no time for no stamp. Talk for the people, talk for the land. Come back with the pen, we go right all the wrong hand. Sign off the deals, make the money rain hard. Economy jump up, no more so fired. Poor man get house, children get light. She rewrite the future, make everything right. That pen in she hand like Excalibur blade. Kamla the queen, know the whole world afraid. She strong, she wise, she love we fi true. From the ghetto to the mansion, she there for me and you. One voice, one nation, one Trinidad queen. 23 seats and beyond, she living the dream. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Superpower Caribbean, watch the whole world shake. She get the pen, she right the wrong. Now we on top, eh. Mountain Kamla, Trinidad and Tobago, we back on top again, eh. Trumpin' champion, Kamla, 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 Trinidad forever. Yeah, P&M propaganda fire upon that. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. I was ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, you see that. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin, greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. Whole night, we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago, gnarly. From Laventil Hills to Jersey streets to rise. Silent assassin with the microphone, cutting lies like a knife. WZYE 95.9, the station with the real ones tune in. Bubble heads talking nonsense, but Wall Street drop the facts and win. Fraud of the week, they get exposed, no filter, no gloves. They are the real runner, freedom fighter pushing from above. Chatters light up, callers, boss, viewers locking strong. Uncle Tommy in the building, propaganda done, you hear the song. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes, yeah, that. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin, greed. all the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. All night, we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. We go Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, them frauds attack, them bubbleheads are shit. Wall Street drop knowledge like a 45, not fear. From love and kill to the word, the silent wanna speak. Freedom fighter in the night, the truth where the people seek. WZYE 95.9, the frequency we control. Call us bust the line, shot us bust the pole. We're ready for the war, ready for the fight. Set the record straight every single night. Is it? We originate, not imitate. The silent assassin don't talk. Now the fucks are regular. Big up every Trini, every Tobagonian, every listener on the wave. Uncle Tommy, Mr. Wall Street, love until to Jersey we brave. Mr. Wall Street, boss. Man with the facts, always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes it does. Rest it. Love until born, New Jersey breathe. Yes. Real runner, freedom fighter, Uncle Tommy, the silent assassin, breathe. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. All night, we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. And Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago.
Back whatever, for whatever, back whatever. We moving up, straight to the top, 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 top. We moving up, straight to the top, 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 top. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Better days are ahead. Change us when it come. We fix it TNT. You and see his love. Run and tell everybody. The work has just begun. We build it TNT. You and see we'll get it done. So whatever, and back whatever. 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 Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Is yet to come. We shaping TNT. You and see his love. Run and tell everybody. Together we are one. We grow in TNT. You and see we'll get rid of it. Up, straight to the top, 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 top. We moving up, straight to the top, 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 top. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. UNC has just begun. UNC for everyone. UNC is love.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first. And though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Let me say a special happy Monday to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Sunday, every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE Civic Duty, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And this is how we start the thing.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
Fire! 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 Fire!
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE Civic Duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. Let me say a pleasant welcome to my pal, the young man himself, the one and only, the man better known as Uncle Tommy. Yeah? Yeah.
My mic's muted.
All right.
Good evening, Professor Walstradamus.
I'm splendid for us, man. How are you doing today? Today's a great day, Tommy.
Yep. Every day you see the light is a great day.
Man, every day above dirt is a great day.
Thank God.
You know? Yeah. Every day above dirt is a great day, Tommy.
Yep.
So Tommy, what did I do today? Today was a kind of a long day, right? I went to the track.
6 miles.
Tommy, I did 4 miles today, right? No, today I did 4. Excuse me. I did 4 miles today in 27 minutes.
That's pretty good.
And yeah. I haven't done that in a long time. And when I was finished that, I did 6 times 100 in 15 seconds, 15.7 seconds or better. Yeah.
You're getting better.
Tommy, just before we to the chat, what wrong with Anita Haynes?
I don't know.
Anita Haynes, she you know, Tommy, I don't understand why. Like, when you go to the Balizé, it seemed that there is something, Tommy, that has either spray in the air, put in your drink, put in your food, or if you take off your shoes, they just put some powder in your shoes. Or
Anything
there
is
has to be
possible.
something, Tommy.
Anything is possible.
Anita Haynes talking about being governed by absent leadership and sycophantic underlinings. sycophantic underlings. And she's challenging the authority to challenge the authority. Don't be afraid to challenge the authority whenever they believe something is wrong. Victor Roberts is this Victor Roberts? Another one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Another one, right? And the thing about it is that Victor Roberts. Yeah, Victor.
Once you are a PNM, you will care about the life of your family.
I was then.
That's Victor Roberts? No, that let me make sure.
Once you are a PNM, you will care about the life of your family.
Tommy, that is AI. Tell me that is AI, Tommy. Come on.
I can't tell you that.
No?
I cannot tell you that is AI.
Okay, all right. Okay. I ain't gonna argue. I ain't gonna argue. Let me go to the chat, Tommy.
Uranus is first today.
So wait now. Uranus have a fourple? That's a fourple.
Yesterday was Vulsang.
Wait now. Yesterday was Volsang? Tommy, thanks for correcting me. No, I gotta hear that fella. No, I gotta hear him. You understand? Some of you go feel like I don't owe him. When he come first, I don't want to acknowledge us first. Let me apologize to Volsang. I apologize. I thought it was Uranus. I thought Uranus was on our fourple. Well, Uranus back on another streak again. He back on another streak. Yes, so Tommy, today I went to the track and I decided I was going to do a 4 miles. And the goal was to run 7 minutes or better per mile. Right? So the first mile was in, what was the first mile in again, right? Like 7 minutes and 56 seconds. Right? And I said, well, like today go be a splendiferous day for me, right?
And it was.
And it was. And when I was finished that, Tommy, I had 4 clients to do training session and unwelcome. 4 clients to do training session with, right? Trying to get them to that next level, Tommy. Scholarship. As a matter of fact, Tommy, one of the top athletes that I train, as I said this before, I'm going to keep saying it, going to MIT. One of the top athletes in New Jersey that I train, this little black boy from Chumaka, Claventon, he going to MIT, Tommy.
Well, obviously, in addition to the skill, or should I say the sport, he's very good in his academics.
Correct is right. And Tommy, I have always said, Dane Khan, good evening to you. Good evening, Professor Washington and Uncle Tommy and all WZYE villagers. Dane Khan, welcome to you too. Tommy, whenever I have athletes, it's always about double A. The double A's, academics and athletics.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I had another kid who trained with me. He went to Lawrenceville Prep. You know Lawrenceville Prep?
I know Lawrenceville is.
Well, there's a school called Lawrenceville Prep, Tommy. It's about, I think the tuition's a high school. The tuition is anywhere from $60,000 to $80,000.
I'm sure that school is predicated on preparing students for Princeton.
Correct is right. Preparing them for Ivy League schools, yes. And you know,
Based
Tommy,
on the proximity to Princeton must be their focus.
Yes, Ivy League school is one of their main focus. Tom, it's interesting, eh? One of my goals, and I talked about it. One of my goals, or one of the goals of the Laventil Wall Street Empowerment Center, was to get kids in Trinidad to get scholarship to go to these boarding schools. Let me repeat that. One of the big initiatives from the Laventil to Wall Street Empowerment Center was to get these kids to get scholarship to go to these boarding schools. And the reason why I say that, Tommy, is because my son went to the Hill boarding school, right? The Hill boarding school, um, one of them top-notch school then. You understand? Again, a little black boy from Chumaka, Claventel, building one apartment, 2-1. You understand? And I could tell all of my business. I would tell all of my business, right? We're a village family. Tommy, the tuition is to cost, I must say about, had to be about 15 years ago, boy. $33,000. High
per
school, eh?
year, annual,
Yeah?
annually.
Yeah, annually.
So he was going to college from early.
Yeah, you go to college, but Tommy, the good part. The good part is this.
He
They
got a
gave him a
scholarship.
scholarship. They gave him a scholarship, right? They offered us 25,000, right? Yeah, and I was working on Wall Street, so 25,000, Tommy. I said 25,000. I told my wife, nah, that ain't enough, nah. I want more than that. So I went back. I tell them, well, look, if all they really want my son, so we ain't paying no tuition in South Orange Maple, right? So I had to go and pay now $8,000. Tommy boy, they went back, they do some quick maths, they come back with 29,000, Tommy. Right? So I didn't know. I tell my wife, I said 29,000, boy. I said, nah, boy, they could do better. Oh God, I laugh. Yeah, Tommy, I'm on. They could do better, they could do better. My wife says, Slim. No, I just call me Slim. Slim, please, please. Can you just take the 29,000 and leave it alone? I said, all right. I could take the 29,000. You could take the 29,000. So to go to a school that costs $33,000. That is about 12, 15 years ago, folks. I wonder let me see what the tuition for the Hill boarding school is now. Let me check that. I haven't checked. Tuition. Let me check. Tuition for Hill boarding school. Let me see what's the tuition, Tommy. Tuition for the Hill boarding school. I tell you all my business, yeah? Since we are village, I tell you all my business. Tuition for the Hill boarding school. Tommy. Tommy.
50.
You wouldn't believe, Tommy, you wouldn't believe this. Nah. Tommy.
45, 50.
50. Higher.
60.
Higher.
65.
Higher.
70.
Higher.
75.
Higher.
80.
78. Listen to this. Tuition for the Hill School, located in Potsdam, Pennsylvania, for boarding students is $78,300, and for day students is $53,380. $78,300, and day students is $53,380. Imagine that. Eh?
They're ready for for the world when they come out of that school.
Boy, Tommy, let me see what Lawrenceville prep is. Lawrenceville. How much is Lawrenceville? Lawrenceville prep. How much tuition for Lawrenceville Prep. We see that. Here is Tommy. The annual tuition at Lawrenceville Prep School is $82,710 for boarding students and $68,060 for day students.
Wow.
Imagine that. All you see how wicked and evil the PNM is, and they don't like black people. They don't like black people. Them didn't want little kids from Mobile, Lavantil, and environs to end up in that school, those schools, and become independent thinkers and to get away from the miseducation the PNM gave them. They didn't want that, Tommy. Tommy, you hear them tuition?
Yeah, claro.
I didn't even know, because back then was 33,000, and I thought that was plenty. You understand? And
yep.
So my son attended that school for 2 years because he went to high school here in South Orange, Maplewood, and it was a waste of time, to be honest. And the 2 years they told me, it was the best decision that my wife and I made with respect to our son. Best decision. You understand?
Did you send your daughter to boarding school also?
Huh?
Did you send your girl to boarding school also?
Now, that's interesting you ask that question, right? My daughter went to Pingree. You know Pingree? You know Pingree? Let me see what the tuition is. Well, Pingree is one of the top prep schools in Jersey. It have Pingree, it have Newark Academy, it have Kent Place. Let me see what's the tuition at tuition for Pingree. That will be a little lower because that's not a boarding school. Tuition for Pingree High School. Tommy, tuition at Pingree School for upper students, grade 9 to 12 is $54,800. Middle school is $52,800. Grade 6 through 8, and lower school, grade K through 5 is $46,000. And that's not a boarding school, you know, Tommy. But I was my daughter went to school, Pingree. So now all I know is we went to school in Pingree. So Tommy, think about this, eh? Think about this, boy. Think about this. Financial guru, welcome.
Congratulations to all New Yorkers.
Yeah.
And all aspiring New Yorkers. Good evening, Uncle Tommy. Good evening, everyone on WZYE. Professor Wall Street, I just wanted to call in quickly because I was watching the Parliament channel this afternoon, and I want to make two quick observations. And I want to say to the people of Trinidad and Tobago that Colm Imbert is the biggest imposter, and we cannot listen to people like him anymore because the PNM has placed this country, Trinidad and Tobago, in dire straits. And if anybody listens to that, because he thinks he has a finance degree now, he's a learned fellow. I think I sent you a little quote where people could be educated fools, and we should not fool ourselves that Colm Imbert could be the rescuer of the matches, the financial matches and destruction he caused along with Keith Rowley. The Trinidad and Tobago economy is recovering. Colm Imbert and Keith Rowley put us in about $147 billion in debt, and he has the financial or the unnerved goal talking about this government, who, according to the Moody's, who rated the Trinidad and Tobago economy on negative watch, has actually removed that and put Trinidad and Tobago on stable watch with a BA2 rating. But I also want to just point out quickly, Mr. Scotland, I sent you a video, the Prime Minister of our country, Mrs. Kamla Prasad Bissessa, finally got it right, made a revelation to the one Keith Scotland, SP. Mr. Scotland was saying about 2 days ago, or yesterday or day before, he could deal with you. That's what he said. Huh? I was totally surprised with Mr. Scotland's outburst in the chamber. I would deal with you, he said. But I want you to look at that video that the Honorable Prime Minister talked about Mr. Scotland, which he's going to have to answer based on Mr. Andre Montel and Flavor Right. Mr. Scotland and company will have to answer. Play it for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And I want to see TNT, that's what I'm saying here with the virtuoso chambers. Because you see, I will leave with this because I know it's coming to the top of the hour. Yeah. We cannot go back to the likes of Carl Inwood, Faris Al-Rawi with the John Bates issue. We cannot go back to the likes of Keith Rowley and Shamfa Kojo and Foster Cummins and the young man who got the McCandle Dallas Scholarship, very unbecoming. And these people want to return as the next government. And you're talking about divisiveness and I hate. PNM, people never matter. Only them and their finances. Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, everyone at WZYE, have a good evening. Go next. You go be in the parade on Thursday, Professor Wall Street. I know you go be down there. You know,
I'm gonna take a return down to Wall Street. I think I got it.
Canyon heroes, but I go watch it from afar. You enjoy it for me. Have a good evening, everybody. Good night.
Thanks to the Core Financial Guru. I'm gonna finish it. Yeah, Tommy. I was just finishing up with the tuition and thing, Tommy. So, Tommy, part of my experience with my kids going to those schools, right? And my kids, our kids, went to way better schools, Tommy, than we could ever imagine. It's not even close. You understand?
I can say the same thing too for mine.
Right. And as a parent, Tommy, that's all you're trying to do, you know.
Having a stand on your shoulder.
Yes, you're trying for your kids to be 4 times better than you guys were. You know, and our kids have, and Tommy, the funny thing is this. My son used to spend summers in Lavantil. Lavantil. He could climb mango tree. We used to send him to a school during the summer in Trinidad. He used to walk to school and walk back home. He used to still look the little American boy. I mean, I don't know if you could do that today, but he used to still look the little American boy. You understand? And he enjoyed it. And he remembered it too. So that's a little experience, folks, of this little black boy from Chumaka, Clavanto. Uranus McFarlane, bless day to Wall Street, my Uncle Tommy. Same to you. Kamini Rampasad, welcome. How are you? We haven't seen you in a while, Kamini. Good night, Walls and Tommy. Nice to see you, Kamini. Uranus says, welcome to all the wonderful people, WZYE family present. Blessings for a great evening. Tommy, you know, it's interesting, eh? Whenever Volsang doesn't come in first, he doesn't put a cookie eye. Why is that?
I guess he's bright-eyed then.
Oh, okay, all right. I'll go with that. Volsang says, good evening, Walls and Uncle Tommy. Good evening to you. Kevin George, a pleasant welcome to you. Good day to all in the village. Same to you, my friend. Bernard Thomas. Good evening, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Welcome to you, Bernard. Mr. Intellectual. Blessed evening, Pro Uncle T, and all the villagers. Hope you all had yourself a marvelous Monday filled with all of God's choices, blessings. Boy, I bless, boy. Blessed evening, Uranus. Wall, Kamini, Kevin, and Bennett. Hope you guys are having a mellow Monday. Angie, welcome. Angie, how it is up in Canada? Good evening, Walsh. Come to me, all villagers. Happy and sunny Monday too. Yeah, the temperature kind of good here, boy, but it get a little
cool.
Yeah, it get a little cool, boy, later. Angie Joseph, a pleasant evening to Professor Walsh. Come to me, all in the chat of WZYE Village. Have a splendid, productive live show. Bless. Thank you.
Temperatures are gonna drop overnight.
Really? Azina Smith, pleasant good evening, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and all listeners. So, folks, we're going to take that quick break. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. It's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And please don't forget to share the live. We thank you.
Thank you. We're going to take a quick break, folks, because I want to come back and finish up in the chat. Stick on quick.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
I just want all you to know one thing. When it comes to certain politicians, I don't care for them. Penny, I don't care for she. Come, I don't care for he. Dolly, I don't care for she. Stewarty, I don't care for he. For 9 long years they sit in the chairs. Country get bruised and nobody care. Crime run wild, money gone astray. Now they in opposition, everybody have something to say. They talking solution morning, noon and night. But when they had power, nothing wasn't right. Economy sinking, people living in fear. Now all of a sudden everybody's an engineer. Penny talking like she have the plan. But where that plan was when Rolly was the man. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Scotland,
I don't care for he.
Regis,
I don't care for she. I don't care for them.
Manning shouting from the back of the line, explaining today what he forget in 9. Marvin talking safety, crime and control. But when he was there, crime take a toll. They posting videos, plenty long speech explaining now what they couldn't reach. They hoping people memory short, but suffering though erase so fast. They had the chance, they had the rain, and leave the country in social pain. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Kareem,
I don't care for he.
Hans,
I don't care for he.
The opposition,
I don't care for them.
you all left the country in a mess and expected to be cleaned up in 8 months. Delusional.
I don't care for she.
Calm.
I don't care for he.
Dolly.
I don't care for she.
Stewarty. I don't care for he. PNM.
This is the end.
I don't care for them.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
And of course, we are back with you in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday. Why am I saying Sunday though? Every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Eh?
Every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
Yeah, every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Right here on WZYE 95.9 FM. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And please don't forget to share that live as soon as you get in.
That's right, folks. So let me finish up with the chat, and then we have some news for you all. Mark Samaru, welcome. Hi, guys. Keep up the good work. Lockdown in Mayaro, but Mayaro Fishing Pond. It's Fishing Pond, Tommy?
No, Fishing Pond is Sangre Grande.
Fishing Pond is Sandy Grande?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I get my places mixed up. What part of Mayaro is that, Mark? What part of Mayaro? Like if I know Mayaro.
It's supposed to say the beach.
Huh?
Supposed to say on the beach.
No, I've been to Mayaro Beach. I mean, I know where it is, but I've been to Mayaro Beach. You been to Mayaro Beach?
Several times.
Okay, I must have been there once. You know, we used to take excursion from Schumacher to them beach and them. And I think I went to Mayaro Beach once. Yeah, I think so. I went there once. That far away. Virginia, pleasant good evening, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy. Blessings to all. Same to you, Virginia. Dr. Shyam, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correct, eh? Good evening to all in the village. If I'm pronouncing it correct, don't get upset with me. Angie Joseph, a splendid evening to Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and all of WZYE chat and all in the village. Have a productive live show. Blessed. Same to you, Angie. Monica Rampi soon. Good night, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and all villagers. Same to you, Monica. The Santa Cruz. Good evening, Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and my friends in the village. You know, hey, Tommy, somebody sent me something I will play. Okay. I don't understand this, eh? Top of the evening to Vishnu Pandit. Top of the evening, Professor, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village blessing. Somebody sent me something. I don't know. I don't like to accuse nobody, you know what I mean? Kamla the mountain, Shinamu. Correct is right, Monica Rampis. Yeah. Scotland get exposed. And then Scotland, we have a rebuttal. We go play that for you too. Prime Minister exposing Scotland in the Parliament. Michael Scotland, evening all in the village chat with Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy. Same to you, man. Who just sent me that? I think it's Just School just sent me that, you know. Right, Just School? Good night, Warshik, Tommy, Sang, BT. Yeah, go play that for you. Angie says, pleasant good evening, and Monica, everyone. Monica say, yeah, up to the top. Correct is right. Michael Scotland say, evening to all in the village chat, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, WZYE TV. Monty Steele says, good evening, good night, everyone. One more viewing and listening to WZYE program alongside host Wall Street and Assembly Born Tommy, Marshall Nesbitt. Looking forward to a great program as usual. Thank you, Monty. Eugenia Pundit, a pleasant good night, Professor Walstradamus, Uncle Tommy, and all our intelligent WZYE family. What's in the dark would always come to light. Timing is every time. Timing is everything. Bless everyone. Timing, boy. Yeah. Marilyn, how are you doing, Marilyn? Hi to you as well. Virgin just said free electricity in PNM country, the written republicanism is modernized slavery created for black humanity in Trinidad, it spanned throughout Caribbean. Chandra, welcome. Good night, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tom and everyone. Blessings. Santa Cruz is she looking for attention? Probably a senatorial position from Kenny. Yeah, I don't understand. Anita Haynes Allen, man. To me, I don't understand. Well, I shouldn't say I don't understand. She, I understand. I understand. Let me see where's this one. Okay. Cool. Put man get exposed. Yeah. Sandra Cruz say, why didn't she challenge Penny on the Farris and Bates issue and not racist covering? But she's selective in what she wanted now. Yeah. How about J Juice just do a number on you? When you drink that Bali J Juice, but you do a number on you, but
You would know.
Yeah.
If anybody would know, you know.
If you don't know, I know.
Right?
Oh God. Oh God. How to get on the PNM list to get free current, boy? You must have a balize tie and a cold pot and bicycle. Hey, boy. Yeah, I'm telling you. You need Trump 2.0. Come on, explain yourself. You know, as you said that, Monica, let me play this for you. Let me play this for you. I don't understand these things. I don't know how to really get involved in these things, that's me, but it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting. Let me see. There we go. Listen to this.
Now, I will just take this call and then we will get into that voice note there. Oh boy. So firstly, oh gosh, I forgot put it on airplane mode. But go ahead, call a pleasant good morning to you. Oh, very determined to get on to the number one podcast post.
This is 2.0 Trump. This is 2.0 Trump. The original Lego beast. Not the one also known as Trini Trump. Breaking news. The guy known as Wall Street on Tuesday, 2nd May has been exposed. He's a woke liberal Democrat Party hack. He's trying to indoctrinate Trinidad, including young minds and the UNC.
All right. I really see who is all that about, boy? I don't know, but I see the person really have a Trump face. Yeah, they have a Trump face and all kind of thing. It's a foreigner. They say some Wall Street is trying to do something. Let's continue. Oh,
Tommy, it's so funny. Tommy, I just be busy doing so much thing on the day, and when things come to my phone. But Tommy, a red body tell me, a red body will spin me right here. They tell me, I don't know how true it is, I just tell them what they told me, A red body will spin me right here. They say it's a waffler. That's what I was told. Right? So I ain't calling no names. I ain't accusing nobody or nothing. But they said it was the waffler. Right? So they don't say Walsh, Professor Walsh should say anything. I just repeat him what them say. They say that is the waffler. Because it's the waffler that's called that program every time in the morning. Right? And bamboozle them fellas in their mind. You understand?
Wow.
So I don't know. But I laugh.
Yeah, it's funny.
It is real funny in truth. I ain't lying, boy. Waffle if that is you, boy, that's a good one, boy. That's a good one. Yeah. You get funny there. Yeah. Oh, like it's true. Look, my Santa Cruz, he come with some bullshit about Wall Street. Yeah. To me,
Hey,
them fellas like we, boy. They like we.
they're doing us a favor.
And Tommy, it's that thing they send me, and I don't send them to you, you know. Seriously, I don't send them to you. You send me some other thing. I say, you know what? I go just leave it. I ain't go get no oxygen. You
True.
understand?
That's the best thing.
And anti-loxin welcome. And Marie George, good night to Wall Street and Tommy and all the offline viewers. Have a blessed and safe night. Same thing to you and Marie. And Marie George, boy. That's plenty George in Trinidad. Winston McKenzie, Uncle Tommy Wall Street viewers, speaker, blessed night, Bishop Winston McKenzie. Trinidad guys, Parliament hot. Yeah, we go play that for you. Yeah. Bennett Thomas said, Pro the art of negotiation. That's serious thing, you know, Bennett.
Yeah.
Candy, welcome. Good night, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy. Welcome to you, Candy. George Ramdeen, good evening to Professor. Uncle Tommy, blessings, brother. Same to you, George. Elvis Garaway. Elvis been here before?
First time seeing him.
So, folks, say welcome to Elvis. Elvis Garaway. Tommy, Garaway, what last name? Where that from? Garaway. What? Where's the ancestry of that last name?
Garaway.
Yeah, where that from?
Not exactly sure.
Elvis, where your last name from? Where's your origination? Where your last name originated from? You feel you know? Huh?
He must have some idea.
You think so?
I'm sure he does.
All right. Patricia Hutchinson, blessed evening, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and all the WZYE family. Have a wonderful and peaceful evening. Same thing to you. Yeah, so Elvis, tell me where your last name from. We just ask some inquisitive questions here, you know, inquiring minds want to know. Beulah, a pleasant welcome to you. Good evening, Uncle Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and listening audience and those on the chat. Welcome to you, Beulah. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hey, good night, Mr. Anthony. Good night, Mr. Tommy. Good night to all the callers, texters, all the viewers, everybody in life. Happy to say what you just one day. Well, yeah, you name Elvis Presley. That's your last name. But I know we'll end up voice note from the Waffler.
Like the Waffler? You feel like the Waffler?
Yeah, because it's the same kind of, how to say it, madman mentality. He just be doing it even on our voice note.
Oh, okay.
But you know what's the funny thing? How them women just feel, boy, when they do things like that, boy. It's so embarrassing to do things like that, eh? Trust me, as a big man.
Wait, saying?
You know what I mean?
What trying to say? He's a MM?
No, but I can see a big man who have priorities have time to do them things. Right? What I already say, some people in Trinidad even come to America but still had a PNM mentality, eh?
Yeah. You can take the boy out of the dungeon, but you can't take the dungeon out of the boy.
Yeah, and you see all this rhetoric going on. Rowley leave PNM and resign because he don't know already what coming in now. And everything getting exposed now. And they had this little young boy who I had high hopes for, the lawyer fella now from Lavantil.
Yeah.
Thinking that he would do something different now.
Yeah.
And he can do this rhetoric, you know, but I won't fuel that because that's what he wants. He want to fuel now to answer him back. But I won't answer him back.
Yeah.
But I expect more from him. But you see, the thing is, PNM trying to disable this government so more fires won't bust.
And the thing is, it's not a matter who go and get locked up or who go and get locked up, but they have to expose them to see how they mismanage the public purse.
Correct.
And who benefit from it. We all know nobody not going to get locked up because the system made to protect politicians. But we have to expose it.
Yep.
And what PNM frightened for become more and more as time go by, more and more things getting exposed. And that's why we run for. You see, he retired, but he still wanted to be in politics and talking. You think he really wanted to retire? He smelled the bush burning from a long time before the fire starts.
Correct is right. Yep.
And we know how to be responsible. That young boy is a green in politics. He hasn't done anything significantly for his community. Laventille is a constituent, has no business, employs nobody from where they around the area. You understand what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about San Fernando and Port of Spain. I'm talking about like Pinal, Davie, Mayaro. They have businesses that employ people from the area. Laventille don't have that. And why they making the most noise for? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, correct.
Distractions.
And exactly, Mr. Tommy, distracting. Because for this boy to stand up to fight to get businesses and bring on the crime in Laventille, yeah, what you talking about? You see, at the end of the day, and I hope the businessmen, let me real now. If Indians say the only one Indian employing the business, a lot of businesses is Indian. If the Syrians say the only one Syrian and Indian in the business, where the black people business, they employ their own. And this is what they don't understand. But we's a good community and we know what he's saying is just a rant of a madman and an inexperienced politician. They throw him in the fire and he don't know how to respond. All right, guys, lock on.
Folks, I'm asking a question, maybe Patricia Weed, when she comes, could find out for me. Maybe Gordon Gangachana, George and Joseph could find out for me. Maybe PNM Fox can find out for me. Maybe Steve Dibadine can find out. Right? Maybe the Waffler can find out. Who got the contract to build the pool in Sogram Trace? Can somebody find that out for me? Who got the contract to build the pool in Sogram Trace in Laventille? I'm asking it. All you please find out for me. And I know all you're living in Trinidad, you could get that information easy. Right? Or we could go get FOIA. Right? Who get the contract to build the pool in Sogram Trace, Laventille? You know that pool, right? You hear about that pool?
I heard of it.
Right. I'm asking a question. Who get the contract to build that pool? I read Buddy whisper in my left ears. Who get it, you know? But all you know, we don't go here. I ain't going to speculate. But
I want to confirm.
I want to confirm. Who get the contract to build the pool in Sogram Trace, Laventille? But folks, listen to the Prime Minister in the Parliament.
Mr. Speaker, it is clear that Mr. Scotland may have, and I'm giving the benefit of the doubt, deliberately and willfully misled T&Tech client. The question that arises is, did Mr. Scotland fraudulently misrepresent that he had filed 2 applications for judgment in default of offence against Mr. Montal's company Favourite, and created the impression that it was the court's registrar who was at fault by delaying the signing of a default judgment? Mr. Speaker, from the correspondence, nothing could be further from the truth, because Mr. Scotland never filed any application for default judgment against PNM friend and financier Mr. Montal's company Favourite. Having regard to all of this, Mr. Speaker, this is what I intend to do. I wish to announce I've instructed the Minister of Public Utilities, the Honourable Barry Padarat, to ask T&Tech to institute legal proceedings against Mr. Scotland TNTAC to institute legal proceedings against Mr. Scotland and his chambers for fraudulent misrepresentation, professional negligence, and breach of contract. I have also directed that consideration be given to making a formal complaint to the Disciplinary Committee of the Law Association for breach of the Code of Conduct pursuant to the Legal Profession Act. And further, Mr. Speaker, I have also directed that this matter be reported to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Fraud Squad and also to the ACIB, Anti-Corruption Bureau, for investigation and to determine whether criminal charges should be laid for conspiracy to defraud TNTAC, misfeasance and corruption.
Well, Tommy.
Yep.
Tommy. But
Yep.
there was an answer from Scotland. Well, listen to what he had to say.
The Honourable Prime Minister, in the parliamentary chamber, under the shield of parliamentary privilege, made some very egregious attacks on my professional character. I have looked in the short space of time that I have reviewed the allegations, and it revolves around a TNTAC matter, and I say three things categorically. At no time will you see one document come in under the hand of Keith Scotland that anything was filed that was not filed. Secondly, the action is not statute barred because in 2024, the claim on behalf of TNTAC was refiled, and we have a stamped request for entry of judgment in default of appearance. They have taken back their files, but whatever happened after that is no concern of ours. And in those circumstances, I invite the Prime Minister to make these claims outside of the Parliament. We have done the claim, we did the entry for judgment in default of appearance from Flavor Right, and to presume or to make an allegation that because Montai is some PNM member, that there was some collusion to suppress a TNTAC matter is a serious allegation. And I call upon her to make those allegations outside of the Parliament. I understand that something may have happened with her favorite blue-eyed boy in Parliament, and it may be that they may want to say that I was involved, and they think that they can come, but they cannot come at me, certainly not with this matter, because I have all my documentations. And also, one would recall, in late 2024, up to 2025, the elections, I was not in practice. I gave up my briefs because I was a member of the cabinet of Trinidad and Tobago. And I have the documentations in my hand, where not only was the claim refiled, but a judgment in default of appearance was made, supporting with all the documents. And we even have a query from the registrar querying some of the issues that were raised in the judgment. And that was not told to the public, and I want to set the record straight. What we will not do is I will not be silenced. I will rile against any injustice, be it against parliamentary staff, be it against people of Trinidad and Tobago, and they will not silence my voice with attacks on my character, with attacks on me, and by extension, my family. I'm not taking that. And that is my response.
Just quickly, just to be clear, was there a default judgment against Flavor Right?
We have at present in the court a request for entry of judgment in default, and there's a query from the registrar relative to that request.
Was that filed in time? On time, or was it out of time?
In time, remembering that 2 years were suspended for filings due to COVID. That seems to have the delimitation point. That seems to have escaped the Prime Minister, the Honourable Prime Minister and her cohorts. It did not escape me. It did not escape the persons who would have filed the documents. And I repeat, there is no correspondence anywhere. And I ask anyone who ever to bring it where I would have said, I did something that was not done.
Saying you was going to say something. Sure.
To the best of your knowledge, when you were no longer involved in the matter, everything that was supposed to have been done was done.
To the best of my knowledge, when it is that there was an issue with the first claim that was filed, that was corrected, and the claim was refiled in time because it's an ongoing debt for the amount that was owed to TNTech, and when there was no appearance, a judgment in default of appearance application was made in the refiled matter. I made sure that I have my documents. Of course, there are client privileges issues that attend. I will make sure that I make contact with TNTech. This is not the first time. I understand they need to come after me, you know. But I will stand firm, and my record of service will stand firm.
Do you plan, or any other member of the opposition, plan to use any of the standing orders to give a response in the parliament? Is that allowed?
I have not interrogated that fully as yet. I suspect that after the Honourable Prime Minister made her speech, I would have had a window of opportunity. But at the time, because we had no notice of it, I did not have the proper documentation, and I did not want to speak without having the proper documentation. I got it shortly after, but it was not within the window that was allotted to me to respond.
And any comments on the whole secret list? Any member wish to respond to that?
I know nothing about any secret list. It is something that comes as a surprise to me, and that's all I would say. I noticed my name was not on it, but my name featured very prominently in this statement made by the Honourable Prime Minister, and as prominent as it was made, I will defend it with the prominence that it deserves.
Thank you. MP Scotland?
Yes.
Is it possible?
Tommy?
Yeah.
What we just say? What in the dark?
Must come in the light.
Weren't we saying that 2 days ago, 3 days ago, Tommy?
Exactly.
We saying that?
That's what we were saying.
Yeah. Boss, you have plenty questions to answer. More questions than answers.
Correct.
More. Tommy. Wait, Tommy. Wait, boy. Tommy, that a list, boy?
Yep.
Oh, they was getting free electricity or something? I asked, and I don't know.
Something fishy.
Something wrong.
Something smells.
Something wrong, boy. You see? What's in the dark must come to light. Yeah? Yeah. Correct is right. Joy Smith say, look how Dolly face sour. You say he lying because you're speaking loud and see you fighting him. Michael Scotland want to tell us if you and the rest getting free come. Dave, welcome.
Good night, Walt, Professor. Good night, Uncle Tommy.
Yes.
Good night, sir.
TNTech was
Go ahead.
Flavorite Food was owing TNTech $2,400,000 and something $1,000. They cut him off, and after they intervened, they reconnect him back the same day. How we get out? Same day.
Same day?
Same day. From what I was listening to the Prime Minister saying. And he Andre Montai is a financier at the PNM.
Yeah. He's a known financier at the PNM. I no doubt about that.
All the years Scotland talking about you see how gas be dolly mouth all of them frightened. They bottom will be clapping. All of them frightened. You see Stuart Young, I see nothing?
He did not one word.
Yeah. In both in the back, he mouth squints up, he frightened.
Yeah.
Serious investigation going on about them. And he talking now. And he was the lawyer for Andre Montai firm.
Correct.
And they're fighting for him not to pay that money. So they might get a big kickback now. You know how they operate. According to Rowley, you cook on cook.
Thank you, Dave. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, folks, this is what they say about Scotland.
Oh, you cook. Oh, you cook.
Tommy.
Yep.
Hey.
Cook.
Cook. Yeah.
Oh, you
cook. Tommy. Southwest America.
Good evening to you, Professor, and Uncle Tommy, and all of the live, and all of this podcast you heard. A pleasant good night in Jesus' name. And
Thank you.
Uncle Tommy,
Yes, sir.
you know, the nicest thing I ever see under the sun in Trinidad and Tobago is that an energy company had a man in court, right, for $100 million. The council get instructed not to appeal the matter. 100 million gone. A man have a car and a lawyer working with him, buy the car. He write a letter from some part of the world and he tell the license office translate for him. License office didn't translate for him. He say it's not he at fault, it's the letter that they didn't accept it. Then boy, I see a man go on and he tell an ex-lawyer, come and say that the man give you money to do wrongdoing and pervert the course of justice. I'll give you 10 million pounds. Then the pounds was too heavy for him to throw the accent. Yeah, against Nelson, boy. Then Reginald Amo, go on somewhere up by your side there, one of them state right down in the tropics in Miami there, in a court and tell. Then you know there's called the judge of the same judge and all to the presiding head that he didn't know. Raja didn't know that being a junior at the time would be a conflict of interest because I was just totally bag for the senior the senior lead counsel, and I didn't know now I would have be affected and prejudiced. The boys didn't know nothing, you know. Then Malcolm Jones overspent a set of money and state money again. And you know, Faris pulled that case out of the court and said we don't want no prosecution. Yep. That they say is over 97 million pounds disappeared there. Almost $1 billion. And you know what is the nice thing and all too? If that was okay, then it happened just the other day, a health minister and a senator concocting again to over the course of justice, you know, John Bates and they are saying, you know, and you know, Professor, you know what's the nicest thing about all of this? Then you see these fellas and them get on a list that how much of them get brief from the state, you know? And I want to know what get them brief and the letter, the proof there. But then again, the man say he had the proof, you know, COVID 2 years, they could not find, so it pushed the arbitrary forward so he can still stand legal something. But you know, Professor, Warwick, Gordon Dryden Gangachana, and Patricia Weed and the Waffle. Them see a fella named Karim Marcel making a statement and scraping the bottom of the barrel, thinking it's the bottom of the barrel. But I just swap it, digging down deep down to try to show the hallmark on the paper right, the race card. Divide and rule. And you know, in the parliament today, I'm not going forward here, and you two know the singing, the small man. I want to guys in there that this government was looking after him with the double family occupants, a rental, family apartment to exempt from tax, right? You see? So, Professor, we're going to open a party and for the small man. Have a pleasant good night.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Got some voice notes.
Turn up your volume.
Huh?
Turn up your volume.
It's all the way up.
I wasn't hearing.
All the way up. Oh, maybe I'll move away from the mic a little bit. I have a few voice notes here. Let me see. Everybody saying it sound like the Wolf Club. Wolf Club, they're in your voice.
Wow.
Yeah. Dane can say it's a do not disconnect list. Normally for government ministries, office, schools, police station, etc. I mine getting on that list. My family getting on that list. Let me take this voice now.
Good night, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out there. You're right, Wall Street. What in the dark must come to light. That is why we pray and we are God to shine His light on the corruption that it be exposed. Wall Street.
Okay, let me go back to that voice. I'll get back to the voice. Nyron, welcome.
Hey, good evening, gentlemen.
How are you going now?
Evening.
Hi there, boy.
Well,
Is
Nyron.
that our time, right?
Nyron, wait, Nyron.
I'm listening.
But you have to be there tonight yet. You can't be night.
A day.
You did.
You talk to me.
Yeah, if you ain't there, you have to be night.
Night.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Better to laugh and cry, yes, boy. You're laughing, no?
You gotta laugh, man.
You're laughing. I get your information on your achievements.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I just do my little 5K once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm big like you. Yeah, I'm big like you. Now let's go.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So, at that time, right?
Yeah.
I didn't get no tech bill.
Yeah.
But as a human being, so I have things to do. That time pass. There's get a billing cycle every 2 months, right?
Okay.
So your billing cycle in Trinidad because every 2 months you get a bill.
Okay.
So that 2 months pass and I have things to do, mama, I'm busy. Next 2 months come up now. The bill marked $450 due for disconnection.
Right.
So if I'm owing 2 million and change, what is mark on the bill? I love you. Or something. Tell me that.
Maybe mark.
If 450.
Maybe mark.
If it mark I will mark. Yeah. Once you pass 2 billion cycle, gentlemen, in Trinidad Tobago, and it's above $100, they do for disconnection.
Right.
But yeah, now it is, and if this entity owing millions, yes, it owing millions.
Yeah.
If this entity owing millions. So how that working out? They say, well, come in. So the people who own this company, them must go to sleep real nice, boy.
Oh, you mean comfortable?
They're comfortable, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Them have no conscience or nothing. They praying to our God. Who them praying to? And get up in the morning and put on the shoe and brush the teeth and eat fried egg and go to the road. Normal. Nothing bothering them.
No.
Like nothing.
No.
This time I stupid me. I have a calendar. Because you see, after that incident, Uncle, Uncle Tom, Professor Washington, after that incident, I have a calendar. And I mark the due date on all my bill on the calendar. So when I reading the date, I see when the due date is on my bill before the bill even arrives. So I know boy, I get the bill, okay, right. I'm gonna go down the road and check out my bill now. I pay up my whole bill. Stupid me, boy. I was stupid. All right, gentlemen, take it easy, yes?
You too.
Congrats again.
Yeah, man. Naron damn people. Naron 42. Naron so stupid.
Stupid me, he well stupid.
Oh, God. Yeah, Tommy, boy. The PNM, them fellas ain't easy, you know, boy.
Never was, never will be.
Them fellas mash up every independent institution in Trinidad and Tobago. They corrupt it. They mash it up. They do all kind of thing, boy. And we have a new one coming in the chat, Tommy. We have a new one. Hey, look, Steve, boy. Steve Deverdeen, welcome. I'm going to finish playing my Santa Cruz voice. Hold on.
Good night, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out there. You're right, you know, Wall Street. What in the dark must come to light. That is why we pray and we are going to shine His light on the corruption that it be exposed. Wall Street, what Mrs. Prasad Bissessa revealed there in Parliament, that didn't take overnight, because she could not come there and made those revelations just like that. She had, because that's who she is, right? She ain't like Rowdy waving paper around and say, look, I have this and I have that and I have the other. No, I am absolutely sure it was in-depth investigation before she revealed that. So Scotland could come with all the gobbledygook about she trying to cover for she blue-eyed boy. It had nothing to do with that. That happened Friday in Parliament with he and Barry. It have nothing to do with that. Because I'm absolutely sure that this took a little while with proper investigation and everything before she came there and put that on the answer. So he only talking, he tried to justify it. No, you know, there's a saying, if you can't dazzle them with brilliance, you buckle them with BS. And that's what he's trying to do. That is what he's trying to do. And Dolly faced sour because she was exposed. She was exposed as having as her name on the list. But I find Marvin, I didn't see Marvin up front and center since Wayne still sending that reaction protocol that he real quiet. He real quiet. But they could have gotten up and objected to what she was saying. Why they didn't do it? All of them sat quiet and listened. And all of them voted they didn't want her to make the statement. Because they know why. They smell the rat. They ain't fool nobody. They ain't fool nobody. And some years ago, there was also an incident with Faris when he was a senator. It was revealed in the Senate with him with TNTech and one of his clients. Right? So you see, they have like it's something common with all of them. So he could come here and he could fool who he want. He ain't fooling the right-thinking citizens out here. Thanks a lot, Wall Street.
Tommy, but wait now. If somebody brings out things of a new in Parliament,
yes,
you don't have the opportunity to defend it, or you can't.
Of course, you can defend it right there.
So why he didn't say something? He said he didn't have the information.
He wasn't prepared, and that's what he was saying.
Oh, he wasn't prepared? Okay. So listen to this too, eh? PNM people don't want to hear this. Listen to this.
We must safeguard the financial buffers that protect our country when external shocks arise. That is why this government has managed the Heritage and Stabilization Fund responsibly, not as a resource to be depleted for short-term political spend, but as a strategic national safeguard that strengthens resilience, preserves stability, and protects future generations. I am proud to advise that as June 4th, 2026, the fund stood at US $6.6 billion compared to $5.98 billion as at April 30th, 2025. an increase of approximately $620 million in 1 year. Mr. Speaker, that is discipline. That is economic management. This is a government protecting the people today while also protecting the country's future. They withdrew from the future. We are rebuilding it, Mr. Speaker.
Listen to this.
We must safeguard the financial buffers that protect our country when external shocks arise. That is why this government has managed the Heritage and Stabilization Fund responsibly, not as a resource to be depleted for short-term political spend, but as a strategic national safeguard that strengthens resilience, preserves stability, and protects future generations. I am proud to advise that as June 4, 2026, the fund stood at $6.6 billion compared to $5.98 billion as at April 30, 2025, an increase of approximately $620 million in 1 year. Mr. Speaker, that is discipline. That is economic management. This is a government protecting the people today while also protecting the country's future. They withdrew from the future. We are rebuilding it, Mr. Speaker.
Tommy?
Yep.
Tommy, that's over $500 million?
Yeah, that's not enough pennies.
Listen, $500 million. Billion? $500 million. Eh?
Yep.
What did I say, Tommy?
Billion.
No, hard work beats old talk. What is that? What was he saying about that with old talk again? Something.
Performance.
Huh?
Performance.
There we go, Tommy. Performance beat old talk any day. Performance beat old talk. That's right. Mr. Ruka, welcome.
Yeah, good night, Uncle Tom, Professor Wall. Yeah, I watching all this thing, right? I didn't see this kid Rowley. He leave a whole evil chain of wickedness in this country, I also watching, what is the purpose of the fraud squad? When all this information, I think I kind of getting fed up of all this information and fraud squad, they ain't doing nothing. I feel better they scrap the fraud squad and calling somebody who could really do something, because you can't have all that information and all that millionaire and all the talk about the little black boy and them just wasting people money and nobody held accountable for that. Better the fraud squad is making sense in this country. No, man, that ridiculous thing going on, boy. With all this poor people, little black boy and things, and Scotland and them doing all that kind of madness. Have a good night, fella. Good program.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Tommy, I think it's easy. It's Tommy, it's just interesting that. You know what? Let me play this thing before we go for the break. Let me play this video before we go for the break. I want to listen to this. Listen to this one. I think I gotta go here. Tommy, this really and truly describes the young honor. It. Right? Folks, listen to this. Never in the wildest imagination you thought this will not just apply to the former, but will also apply to this fella too as well.
I see hate. Mr. Speaker, I see bitterness. Mr. Speaker, I see acrimony. Mr. Speaker.
Let me improvise, all right? I'm going to improvise for you. I'll leave that there, Tommy. Let me leave that.
I see.
Let me improvise because somehow, people just try all kind of how, Tommy. They just try all kind of how, Tommy. They just try. No, not that one. Hold on.
I see hate. Mr. Speaker, I see bitterness. Mr. Speaker, I see acrimony. Mr. Speaker, I see animosity. And Mr. Speaker, I see a man completely out of control. Completely out of control, Mr. Speaker. That is what I see. And that, I see hate. Mr. Speaker, I see bitterness. Mr. Speaker, I see acrimony. Mr. Speaker, I see animosity. And Mr. Speaker, I see a man completely out of control. Completely out of control, Mr. Speaker. That is what I see. And
Tommy, that tells you 100% about that fella. That tells you 100% about that fella. Yeah? 100%. And that is what the people are seeing. You see, one thing the darkness always have to come to the light. You know, Tommy, it's interesting, eh? That fella is the MP for Schumacher. And I don't know, boy. Like, them just treat Schumacher like if it's a not even a second-class citizen. Not even a third-class citizen. Them fellas don't even go up there. I had to find an update on that building, eh? See if any people move into that building yet. That building up in Schumacher. Let me go back to the
The problem is the constituents, you know. It's not the politicians.
Nah, Tom, you go blame the constituents, man.
You see, they have to be educated to the point where they can choose the representative a little more wisely.
But Tommy, I explained that many times here.
I know you've explained it, but because how you slice it. An educated consumer is the best customer.
Tommy, why do you think the PNM have 26%, 26.3% of black people living below the poverty? Why?
We have to get that changed. We have to fix that.
And that is what the current government is working on. But the PNM want that to stay like that, Tommy. They want to keep them people in a dependency syndrome. They don't want them people to even think for themselves. The PNM want them people to stay like that. It's like a crab in a barrel syndrome. Right? Mental abuse. It's abuse after abuse. I could tell you, you know. It's abuse.
Crapping on them and telling them it's manner.
Correct is right. And the PNM will do that to them. And Tommy, somehow, Tommy, they believe that the PNM give you a free education. Boy, what I'm going to tell you? What? The PNM give you education? Eh? Who's supposed to get you education? The American government? Who's supposed to get you education? If the PNM in power for so long, who was supposed to give all your education, Ganga Chana and Patricia Weed? Who? Now? Eh? And when the UNC come in power, they build schools for you. When PNM in power, school closed down. Want to Piccadilly? Eh? Want to St. Phillips? Mr. Florida, hold on. Tommy, imagine this, eh? And this is what I have to do, eh? And let me take the call. I don't want to forget this. Well, Mr. Florida, we have a minute before we go to the top of the hour. Go ahead.
Yeah, so you remember when Philip was and then them walk and they see all the sewer water and how the building is dilapidated, right?
Yeah.
Who do that? Who wasn't for the past 10 years? Who do that? And then, you know, these people, and you know, when he's talking that they don't like we. These people and them won't say, listen, but look how we places for the past 10 years. But they go cheer and clap. Because you know why? Because the way how PNM treating them, work for 2 hours, and they had the rest of the day to Galavan. And that is the kind of dependency syndrome that PNM indulge in them. But the younger ones and them ain't taking that in the year. See, that's the old people in that meeting. All right, look on.
Tommy, you know, I thought about something. If the UNC, no, let me put it this way. If the PNM like black people, how come the most dilapidated constituencies in Trinidad and Tobago is PNM constituencies that's predominantly black?
Well, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out.
You gotta get the scientists to figure that out?
You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out.
Oh, okay. So think about it, Tommy. If the PNM, we love you so we take great care of you, how come for all the years PNM in power, the most dilapidated constituencies in Trinidad and Tobago is PNM constituencies and it's predominantly black? And all they want to talk about the UNC hate? The UNC hate? You know what that is like? That is like internalized oppression. And it goes across Trinidad and Tobago. Look at Lavantel, Mova Lavantel. They have never forsaken the PNM and is the most dilapidated constituencies in Trinidad and Tobago for years. But we had to take a break. Folks, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're going to take that quick break and we'll be right back. Stick on stage. In the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We're back with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And please don't forget to share the live as soon as you get in. We thank you.
Tommy, you remember when I played this video? I want to play it again. You understand? Let me play this video again for you.
After you're done watching this, you will start to question your entire life. So this bizarre experiment exposed something very wild about human behavior. Scientists put 5 monkeys in a room. In the middle of the room, a ladder. And at the top of the ladder, bananas. Every time one of the monkeys tried climbing the ladder to grab the bananas, the scientists sprayed all of them with freezing cold water. So naturally, after a while, the monkeys learned. Touch the ladder, everybody suffers. So they stopped trying. But then the scientists did something really weird. They removed one monkey and replaced it with a brand new one. Now, obviously, the new monkey sees bananas and thinks, jackpot! So it runs for the ladder. But before it can even reach the bananas, the other monkeys start to pull it back down. Eventually, the new monkey learns, don't touch the ladder, even though it never got sprayed with cold water. Then they replaced another monkey until eventually none of the original monkeys were left, meaning none of the monkeys in that room had ever actually experienced the punishment, and yet none of them would touch the ladder. Why? Because that's just how things were done. Sound familiar? Because a lot of people are living by rules right now that they never question. Limits that they have accepted, not because they're true, but because nobody ever asked why. Where are you staying limited right now and never stop to question?
And Tommy, That is the PNM and its supporters. People say, hey, Wall Street, how you going to do this with the monkey and the monkey this? It's an experiment. And that is the PNM modus operandi. They would have to spray water on some of the supporters, you know, Tommy. They don't have to spray no water. Right? Just one. One, and that is it. And the rest go follow along. So when you say, Tommy, that people in my community when I grow up, they see, they understand, and they just conform. Conformity is better than going against the grain. Now, people like me, totally different. Right? Because we're from a different, and the education is different. You see, the other thing too, Tommy, is that when you get out of that PNM miseducation, right? Of course, I be honest with you, I was miseducated for the first 18 years of my life in Trinidad and Tobago. Miseducation was real, and that was a PNM miseducation. And it have some of them, many of them, who have been miseducated, and they have never left the Caribbean. They have never left. Some of them have never even left Trinidad. And that PNM miseducation that they got, they still continue along with it. Making excuses. How could it be, Tommy, that you've been in power the longest in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, yet the most dilapidated constituencies are your constituencies? How? And on top of it, predominantly black. How come? I mean, help me there, help me.
Can't help you there.
What do you mean? You can't even give my excuse, self?
Not even a wise excuse.
Oh boy, oh boy. Right? Well, you think it real enough? And then you wanna hear Kareem Marcel talking about the UNC hate, UNC hate, UNC have Lavantil dilapidated, Kareem. UNC have Mova dilapidated. In the condition. Tommy, look your next partner. Jasara. Welcome. Greg, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing fine. I'm about to tell you this right now.
Greg, wait, Greg.
Look, listen to me.
Oh,
I am not here to come to hear the old talk and the craziness.
No, Greg. I want to ask you a question.
Listen to me, no, man. Listen to me.
Greg, no. Not Greg, no. Not Greg. Nah. You come, you Greg, you serious? Nah. You know what I mean? That wasn't Greg.
Obviously not.
Greg, that can't be you. Bishop, welcome.
Bless good night to you, Mr. Wall Street. Bless good night to you, Uncle Tommy.
What
What can you say? The eternity too short to all I praise. The thing at night. Trust me, brother, it's nice. Wow. Yeah, you love your country, man. That's when you love your country. I just call the more to say a blessed good night even to the viewers and some of the speakers. This is Bishop, and we had this promotion, and I was supposed to take it a little deeper. I'm sorry to break the transformation of the conversation that is going on and the hard hitting, but there's a saying, drunk or sober, mind your business, especially when you're getting a privilege in doing such. Yeah. So I just here to remind the soldiers around Port of Spain and environment, and when I say soldiers, I'm talking about the citizen, because crime is what the discussion will be all about. And all of us feel the effects, whether in the neighborhood and in the community, so to speak. And I think that we look forward as a group that is concerned and to bring a message between 3 o'clock to between 6 o'clock as to have speakers and prayers, drumming, etc., to make the 19th, which is Friday, a change. I mean, listening you conversation from station to station, radio to radio. We are in a deep situation, but you do not repair and put back the same material. If I could put it in this context, the material you take out, the material that we take out, we must put in something new. And we need some repairs. We need some repairs. And I am happy to be a part of this organization and to bring the message home, starting in the capital of, sometimes people don't even know who's the capital, where is or the name of the capital of Trinidad and Tobago, Right now, I'm telling you, a lot of people not sure by name, or even children, not sure what is the capital of Port of Spain and of Trinidad. But the fact is, this is the capital. We should be boasting of the city. The city, which is the capital of any country. He might live in Brooklyn, he might live in London. But the fact is, your capital supposed to be a tourism site for you to start with, if I could put it that way. So I don't want to be that longer. I know it's not boring, but the fact is, I am just requesting a part of the organization, Social Alliance for Justice, and we intend to go with this on Friday. We look for your support. And to every entity, organization, it doesn't matter, churches, it means that we are a national of the country, to give us the support by hearing. And we have some T-shirts with the organization logo we will have on that day, I think. And so much else more to say, but I want to say thanks to the audience and those listeners that live around. Take your own bus. Make it an excursion day, because it's a holiday. And be with us, get to know each other. And there's so many announcers that we have around. If I should boast, I have privilege with 3 radio stations that I will talk with 2 tonight, because of the love that people have for the program that is coming. We need to see a better TNT. Wow. Have a blessed one, brothers.
Thank you, Bishop.
Thank you, Bishop.
So we want you all
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Support Bishop Mackenzie March there. For me, is this Friday, you said?
Yes. That's not Juneteenth here?
Friday? I ain't sure. What day is that? The 15th?
The 19th.
15 and 4 is 19. I think you're right. I think you're right, Tommy. Yeah, June the 19th is an official U.S. federal holiday.
Juneteenth.
Yeah, correct is right. Yeah, you're on top of your thing there, Tommy. Yeah. Yeah. And it's interesting, eh? Them fellas and them talking about tell you Prime Minister come outside. She had to come outside for. Yeah, that's that. You ought to know. You ought to go and defend it to say whether it's true or false. Yeah. But folks, take a listen to this. Take a listen to this. This is our WZYE TV editorial.
Poverty, politics, and the battle for narrative. A. WZYE TV editorial. Laventille West MP Kareem Marcel has stood before PNM platforms accusing the UNC government of hating African people and Black people. Serious charges demand serious scrutiny. When we apply that scrutiny to the record, not the rhetoric, a very different picture emerges. Under the People's Partnership Government, led by current Prime Minister Kamla Prasad-Bissessar, from 2010 to 2015, the share of Black citizens living below the poverty line fell from 19.8% to 17.3%. That is the record of a government under which Black poverty measurably declined. From 2015 to 2025, under the PNM, the share of Black citizens living below the poverty line rose from 17.3% to 26.3%, an increase of roughly 52%. Every gain made for black households under the previous UNC-led government was not just erased, it was overtaken. More than 1 in 4 black citizens were living in poverty by the end of the PNM's 10 years in office. A UNC-led government reduced black poverty by 2.5 percentage points in 5 years. A PNM government, over the following decade, allowed it to climb by 9 full percentage points in the opposite direction. If poverty among black citizens is evidence of a government's hostility, as Marcel's framing implies, then what does a near decade of rising black poverty under his own party say about the PNM's record toward the very communities he claims to represent? At the heart of this debate is a simple principle. Political parties should be judged by outcomes, not rhetoric. Citizens want to know whether governments create jobs, lower the cost of living, and improve education, healthcare, housing, and public safety. When political debate centers on claims of racial loyalty or betrayal, attention is diverted from the outcomes that actually shape people's lives. Context matters. Poverty is shaped by global economic conditions, energy prices, inflation, and structural challenges no single administration solves overnight. But context cuts both ways. The People's Partnership governed through its own turbulence and still reduced black poverty. The PNM governed twice as long and presided over an increase nearly 4 times larger in the opposite direction. The real choice before the electorate is whether to evaluate political parties through the lens of race or through the lens of performance. On the specific question of black poverty in Trinidad and Tobago, the record of the last 15 years gives a clear answer. Under a UNC-led government, black poverty fell. Under the PNM, it rose sharply over a much longer period. That is the record, not the platform speeches, not the accusations. This has been an editorial from the WZYE TV, Caribbean News. No filter, no fear.
Tommy, and I, Professor Wall Street, any PNM person to deny that fact, any one of them, deny that fact, deny it. Well, they're coming with all them rare tricks, yeah? Rare tricks. And the miseducated PNM people go run with it. They go run with it. But you see, we come in with FACTS, not FAX. And we come with FACT, not FICTION. Yes, there's a difference. All of them start with F, you know. But there's a big difference. Big difference. Big difference. See, Tommy, the truth does offend. Yeah, the truth does offend. Every time. But folks, that is one. Yeah, numbers don't lie, you know. And we make these numbers to fit any puzzle. We make it to fit, you know. The facts are there. Which constituencies in Trinidad are the most dilapidated constituencies in Trinidad and Tobago? Which constituencies? Which ones? Which ones? Question of the day. Which ones? Eh? Which ones? Maybe some people might have a different answer. I don't know. But Tommy, there was a next editorial. And we have to play this one. And we want you all to listen to this one. You know what? I don't know why them people just try to challenge the Honorable Kamala Prasad Visesa. April 22nd. Yours truly, April 20th. Same sign. Why? Them fellas and them come. It's like them coming and challenging us here, Tommy, and they go and try to challenge the Prime Minister in the Parliament or outside of the Parliament. But take a listen to this one, folks. Take a listen to this one.
And enhanced by WZYE TV. Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Visesa delivered a withering response yesterday to opposition MP Kareem Marcel's incendiary claims that her government hates Afro-Trinidadians, dismissing his comments as coming from what she described as a non-functional brain. The exchange began Thursday when Marcel, speaking at a public meeting, called the Prime Minister an unfit leader and accused the government of racism and harboring hatred toward Afro-Trinidadians, serious allegations that demand serious scrutiny, not political theater. The Prime Minister's response: let the cabinet speak for itself. Rather than engaging in a shouting match, Prasad took the high road while delivering a devastating rebuttal.
Tommy, just before we play that, Tommy, you remember early on we had said that the Prime Minister is very astute Prime
Yep.
Minister, and you said the first political appointment was a black man Attorney General. Remember that?
That's correct.
Right? And we talked about all the other appointments she made to significant ministries. And not only that, Tommy, and she didn't even say this. Anytime she have left the country so far, a black woman have been the acting prime minister. I want to ask the PNM people our next question. I want to ask them our next question. Who does predominantly put the PNM in power? Who predominantly put the PNM in power? Under the last 10 years, was there ever a black person acting as the prime minister when the former left the country? Let me repeat that. Have there been ever a black person acting as the prime minister when the former left the country? Tommy, maybe you could help me with that? I don't know. That's why I'm asking the question.
I cannot remember anyone.
Tommy, I don't want you to guess, You're sure about that?
Positive.
Okay. Tommy, the Minister of Works under the UNC is who? Jolene John, right?
Jolene John.
The Minister of Homeland Security is who?
Roger Alexander.
Wayne Sturge. What? He's a minister too, right?
Yep.
The minister in the Ministry of Housing, Anil Roberts. He's Douglas. He's Douglas. David Nakir. He's David Nakir is black. Yeah, David Nakir is black. Right? And Tommy, Michelle Benjamin, she is okay.
Culture.
Minister of Culture. Tommy, many of the significant. Did we ever have? Oh yeah. We had a under Rowley in the last month or so. They had a black attorney general. Wasn't did they tell me? I don't remember. Did he appoint somebody as the attorney general? Anyway, right? Although it's apples and mangoes. So when this fella want to talk about race, if they had an Olympics and Kareem was competing against Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Sessa, you'd have been beaten by a mile with his googly gawk. Let's continue to listen though.
I don't think it's fair or kind for me to argue with someone who appears to be suffering from a non-functional brain, she said, a pointed observation about the quality of discourse coming from certain opposition benches. When pressed on Marcel's specific claim that the government hates Black people, the Prime Minister didn't offer platitudes or defensive rhetoric. Instead, she pointed to undeniable facts. That question is best answered by Jillian John, John Jeremy, Wayne Sturge, Roger Alexander, Michelle Benjamin, Anil Roberts, David Nakid, etc. This is not a list of token appointments. This is the actual composition of her cabinet. Afro-Trinidadian ministers holding some of the most powerful and consequential positions in government. Works and Infrastructure, the Attorney General's Office, National Security, held by 2 ministers, and other critical portfolios. The math doesn't lie. If the UNC government hates Black people, as Marcel claims, why would the Prime Minister entrust Afro-Trinidadian leaders with national security, the legal framework of the country, and major infrastructure development?
Why? Why, Tommy? Why? Why? You see, as we always say here, Tommy, the PNM works with the spaghetti theory. Right, Tommy?
Throw it up on the wall.
What? Yes. And?
See what sticks.
Correct is right. Throw it up on the wall and see what sticks. But unfortunately, nothing sticks. Right?
Correct is right.
Accusation collapse, calling out the PNM's race grifting strategy. The Prime Minister didn't stop at defending her cabinet's composition. She went further, naming the strategy for what it is. This is nothing new with the PNM. They've been campaigning with race grifting for decades. It's gotten worse and more overt under this penny-led PN. Race grifting is a powerful and precise term. It describes a political strategy where racial grievance is manufactured and exploited, not to address genuine inequality, but to generate political support and distract from a party's failures in governance. This isn't a new observation. The PNM has long relied on racial framing as a political tool, particularly when facing scrutiny over its governance record. Under opposition leader Penelope Beckles, the Prime Minister suggests this strategy has become even more overt, a desperate tactic from a party struggling to define itself in opposition after losing power. Feigning victim status, the Syrian-Lebanese community controversy. The interview also addressed a separate, but related controversy, comments by Attorney General John Jeremy regarding the Syrian-Lebanese community, which had drawn concern from some community members. Here, the Prime Minister was equally direct, quoting renowned American economist Thomas Sowell. When people get used to preferential treatment, equal treatment seems like discrimination. This quote cuts to the heart of the matter. Her predecessor made clear that no one is being targeted based on ethnicity or community membership. No one is being misled by the histrionics and attempts to feign victim status. Members of the Syrian/Lebanese community fully well know that some of their members are involved in criminal behavior. It's the same for the Indian, African, Chinese, and all other groups. The law is the same for everyone. This is perhaps the most important statement in the entire exchange. The law is the same for everyone. Not preferential treatment based on ethnicity. Not special protections for certain communities. Equal application of law regardless of background. The Prime Minister reinforced that law-abiding citizens, including law-abiding members of the Syrian/Lebanese community, have nothing to fear. The only people who should be concerned are those who engage in criminal behavior, who will face the same consequences as any other person who breaks the law. She also noted that the UNC has members from the Syrian-Lebanese community, and she personally has friends within it. None of them have expressed any concerns to me because none of them are engaged in criminal behavior. This is a crucial point. Concern about law enforcement only arises among those whose activities might attract law enforcement attention. On U.S. visa decisions, the U.S. has sophisticated intelligence capabilities. The Prime Minister also addressed speculation about her government's alleged involvement in U.S. visa decisions, firmly stating that such matters fall within the remit of the United States and that Trinidad and Tobago's government has no involvement. Her response to those who might believe otherwise was characteristically blunt. However, if some people gain comfort from worry by telling themselves that the TT government is involved, so be it, it won't change a thing. The U.S. has sophisticated intelligence capabilities, and they make decisions based on their interests. She then delivered what may be the sharpest line of the entire exchange, taking aim at media outlets that have spent months pressuring the U.S. government on issues like drug interdiction operations. Maybe having a mouthpiece media house doing the PNM's dirty work to harass the U.S. government about radars, blowing up drug boats, drug trafficking, and U.S. military troop numbers on a daily basis was a dumb idea. This is a pointed reminder that actions have consequences. If certain media outlets have spent months publicly questioning U.S. military operations, drug interdiction efforts, and troop deployments in the region, essentially doing opposition political work disguised as journalism, it would be naive to think the U.S. government hasn't taken notice. The Prime Minister is suggesting that some of the current anxieties within certain communities may be self-inflicted, the result of media campaigns that drew unwanted attention rather than any action by the Trinidad and Tobago government. WZYE TV Analysis, a masterclass in political communication. What we witnessed yesterday was a prime minister operating with the confidence and clarity that comes from having facts on her side. Consider the contrast in approaches. Karim Marcel made sweeping, inflammatory accusations, racism, hatred of Afro-Trinidadians, an unfit leader, the kind of rhetoric designed to generate headlines and stir emotional reactions without requiring any actual evidence. The Prime Minister's response required no such theatrics. She simply pointed to her cabinet. Gillian John, John Jeremy, Wayne Sturge, Roger Alexander, Michelle Benjamin, Anil Roberts, David Knockett. These aren't names she had to memorize for a press conference. These are the actual people running critical ministries in her government, and they happen to represent the diversity of Trinidad and Tobago. This is what accountability looks like. When accused of racism, you don't need to give a passionate speech about your personal feelings. You point to your record, your appointments, your governance, and let the facts speak. The race grifting framework deserves serious attention. The Prime Minister's characterization of PNM strategy as race grifting is worth examining closely. For decades, when the PNM has faced criticism over governance failures, crime, economic mismanagement, corruption scandals, a familiar pattern emerges: accusations of racial bias against critics, regardless of the critic's own ethnic background or the substance of their concerns. This pattern serves a specific political function. It transforms legitimate policy criticism into accusations of bigotry, making it socially costly for people to raise concerns about governance. If you criticize PNM policy, you risk being labeled racist, regardless of whether race has anything to do with your critique. Under the UNC government, with its demonstrably diverse cabinet across Indo-Trinidadian, Afro-Trinidadian, and other communities, this strategy becomes increasingly difficult to sustain. When Marcel accuses a government that includes Gillian John, John Jeremy, and Wayne Sturge of hating Afro-Trinidadians, the accusation simply doesn't match observable reality. The Thomas Sowell quote resonates beyond one community. The Prime Minister's use of Sowell's observation, "When people get used to preferential treatment, equal treatment seems like discrimination," extends far beyond the Syrian-Lebanese community controversy. It speaks to a broader principle of governance. Equal application of law represents fairness, even when it feels different from previous arrangements that may have involved selective enforcement or preferential treatment for certain groups. This principle, equal treatment under law regardless of community, ethnicity, or connections, is precisely what citizens should want from their government. The alternative, a system where certain communities receive preferential treatment or selective law enforcement, is the actual injustice, even if it's the status quo people have grown accustomed to. A government confident in its record. What stands out most in this exchange is the Prime Minister's confidence. She's not defensive. She's not apologetic. She's not engaging in lengthy explanations or justifications. She's stating facts, naming strategies for what they are, and moving forward. This confidence comes from results. Murders down 42%, serious crimes down 30%, a cabinet that genuinely reflects Trinidad and Tobago's diversity, and a government delivering on campaign promises across multiple sectors. When you have a record like this, baseless accusations of racism simply don't land. They bounce off the observable reality of who's running the country and what they're accomplishing. The bottom line: Karim Marcel's accusations represent exactly the kind of politics Trinidad and Tobago needs to move beyond. Inflammatory rhetoric divorced from facts, designed to generate emotional reactions rather than substantive debate. The Prime Minister's response represents the alternative: calm, fact-based, and ultimately more persuasive precisely because it doesn't need to shout to be heard. For citizens tired of race-based political attacks that ignore actual governance, Yesterday's exchange offered a clear demonstration of the difference between political theater and political leadership. WZYE TV, Caribbean News. No filter, no fear.
So Tommy,
No filter, no fear.
no filter, no fear. Correct is right. You see, Tommy, you see, they could come with all their rhetorics, right? All their rhetorics. But the statistics
Speaks for themselves.
and the fact doesn't bear out their rhetorics. By the way, folks, that was the first time I hear that
Numbers
term.
don't lie.
Yep. Tommy, that's the first time I hear the term race grifting. So what is race grifting? It's with a G. It is a term used to describe someone who exploits, exaggerates, or fabricates racial tensions, injustices, or identify politics for personal financial gain, political influence, or career advancement, rather than out of genuine commitment to social progress. Right? So, what is the underlying meaning? At its core, race grifting implies that individuals' stated political or ideological views are insincere and driven by opportunism. It suggests a monetization of identity where race is treated not as a lived reality, but as a brand or a product to be sold to a willing audience. Let me say welcome to Gordon Ganga Chana, Jaijen Joseph, Patricia Weed, PNM Fox, the Waffler, and the Leaning Tower of Pizza Ulrich. Yeah? The term is nearly always subjective, as one person's sincere political leader is often another race hustler or grifter. Think about it, Tommy. It's interesting, eh?
Very interesting.
That the Prime Minister did her homework.
Yep.
She did her homework.
Yep.
And Kareem didn't do his homework. You understand? He just jumped up on the podium, and what on his mind comes out his mouth. Yeah? Patricia Weed, welcome. If I call you, or she's gonna get up in her feeling. Wall Street, you're coming, but you want to talk about others. What Patricia are we talking about again? Patricia. Oh, look, I forget that, yes. Southwest, Elder, Tobago ministers, Ernesto Pizza, plus the Afro senators. Yeah, boy, I can't remember all them things. Yeah, I can't remember all them things. There's so much. So much. Anyway, you have a few voice notes. I'm gonna take a few voice notes. For me, like the blanket phone, boy.
Well, no sweat. Yeah. When they're ready, they'll call.
Yeah, man. All right. I mean, what's that again?
Good night again, Wall Street. Uncle Tommy and everybody out here. Wall Street is sort of ignorant. Ignorance can be educated, you know. And to hear them talk since this thing happened, right? That what UNC never do nothing for none of we surely do for she people. You see sometimes Wall Street is people mouth as have them not moving further than they are, you know. Right? When she was handing out the laptops, she tell only Indian children to come in front. She didn't give the African children none, no. When she was building all the schools and everything, right? What she was doing, telling the Indian children, only Indian children supposed to go to the schools. Wall Street, when the partnership government was in office, they were paying for some children for the early education centers, you know. right? She only did it for the Indians. And Rowley, that shameless Obia man, say what they only pay let me tell you something, eh? You see all this nasty race talk in this country, Rowley have a lot to do with it, eh? He has a lot to do with it, right? Talking about what they only pay for certain people and certain people ain't get it. Then Dr. Gopi Singh had to explain to the blank man, that some people didn't want it. Right? Some people who could have afforded it, they didn't take it, they said give it to the poorer children. But no, he didn't see it that way. Just like how he was spreading all that nasty propaganda they put a black woman to do the ad and they were only giving her bananas to eat. The blank man didn't see all the other fruits in the bag, you know. No, he only see the banana. But yet still, a couple of weeks, I think it was after, he was talking about if you had 2 bananas, eat one today, save one for tomorrow and give one to a friend. You know, is the one that spew all that. You remember when he told Rodney Charles in the parliament, what he whole body covered in lice? Is all that nastiness with Keith Rowley. And then they want to come today and play all their tapes from Keith Rowley. No, that's why we're going to have to remind them what it is they do.
Thank you. So back in the day, Tommy, this is a prime minister can refer to a fellow member of parliament as a little, dirty mouth, flea-laden, lice-covered, this piece of nothingness, this worthlessness. Is it any wonder that our children come to believe that name-calling, bullying, humiliation of another are appropriate responses to anyone who angers them? I'm talking about yourself, yes? That's what I feel like. So Tommy, somebody
Yes.
just said, I did it from different, and I want to get it up on the screen. Let me see if I can get it on the screen. What I could take out from there, boy. Hold on, eh? Let me see this. What was this again? Hold on.
These people just dumb on purpose. It's not even accidental. It's not even an evolutionary disadvantage at this point. It's just on purpose dumbness. So this is them over there in La La Land. Everything they touch turns into chaos.
Goes by. You know, they'll get rid of you for that, boy. All right, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get rid of that, and I'm gonna put something up here. Let me put something up here. Because I just received this one, and I think we should see this one. I did not know this, Tom. You know there was a TNTech list, boy?
No.
Certain people was on that list, boy.
For non-payment?
Listen to this. Watch it here. We learned today in Parliament, PNM created a TNTech protected list. So no matter how high their bills are, certain people cannot get their electricity cut. This is from your voice. TNTech protected list. They have Rowley, Marvin, Penny, Foster, Nayan, Shamfa. But you will get your light cut if you can't pay your small bill. Are that protected list, boy? Tell me, what is this, boy? Tell me them people ain't easy, boy. They're not easy. But this was the Attorney General in the Parliament.
What is interesting, Mr. Speaker, is that many of the persons in that percentage group appear to have found disfavor with the government of the United States. I do not have any inside information on this, but I have knowledge of the information that is possessed by local law enforcement bodies. My curiosity was first piqued by a question from a Guardian journalist. The Guardian is owned by a member of this group, who asked if, and this is his question, I have it saved in my WhatsApp, who asked whether several US visas of persons in that group had been revoked. That request of me, I ignored it. But I was subsequently visited in my office by a number of persons who said that their visas, US visas, had been revoked. We all know that our American friends have sophisticated means of intelligence gathering. They appear now to have determined that certain individuals should not, as a result of their activities, be traveling to the United States. And they have taken action to ensure that that does not happen. I repeat, the government of Trinidad and Tobago has nothing to do with US visas. We do, however, have a great degree of control over what constitutes illegal activities within our jurisdiction. Today, I wish to say this. To those persons among us who consider that their wealth allows them guarantees from prosecution and from the attention of law enforcement bodies, we say those days are behind us. If you behave as gang members do, you shall be treated in exactly the same way that blue-collar gang members are. If your designation happens to be within the 1%, it happens to be 6, 7, or 8, tetron awaits. Mr. Speaker, for the record, I say this too in clear language. If you've not realized it before, the protection and succor you found at your Woodbrook cabinet meetings with the former Prime Minister is at an end. And I add only that if you target me, as I expect you will, or my Prime Minister, as you have, hiding behind the newspapers you control, if, as our intelligence suggests, you have in contemplation more and direct action, the indignity of the cells at Tetron await.
He did it out.
All we had to see it actually happen now. We had to see it actually happen now.
Well, at least he forewarned.
We have to see it actually. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Well, Mr. Anselm, only Len can make a statement yet.
Yeah, he had to watch himself.
When you don't the Lion King, the 1% is the people. How come you make a statement yet?
Yeah.
Normally, you should have hold a press conference by your house. They will tell you something. They know what tree to back up with her. You see, you see the statement they made when they was in power. China is a new friend. America is at the past. They'll come back to hunt them, and then it's our next one say what Trump will do. And they don't know that America and Trinidad working hand in hand to gather intelligence. And I know what's the funny thing? Patricia Reed, stop questioning on me, because if I bring you America here, you go turn my house into Lavandale. You understand? Because that is all you do. All right, guys, look.
Tommy, I not getting in between Patricia Reed crush on Mr. Florida. I not getting involved.
No. You gotta leave that alone.
Yeah, I stay out of that crush.
We have to stay clear of that.
Yeah. No, I not getting involved in Patricia Reed crush on Mr. Florida. I stay out of that. I not involved in that kankatang. Not me. But you know, PW, you know what get me involved in that? I Patricia Reed there earlier. PW, I not involved in that. Don't try to put me in that. I stay far from that. Folks, put your closing comments in the chat. What? What? Patricia, what are you talking about, Patricia Weed? Put your closing comments in the chat. Send your closing voice notes and your closing quotes. Put your closing quote. Patricia Weed, put a closing quote. PW, go to Google. Ask Google for a positive quote. Tell Google, give me a positive PNM quote. Right? And put it in. That's all we asking of you. Right? Just once. Just one time. Could you abide? Put one positive PNM quote to close the program. All right? And I will read yours last. Right? Don't put nothing but Mr. Florida. Right? Because you put some Mr. Florida, I ain't reading it. Put a positive quote. Right, Tommy?
True.
Yeah. It's about time, man. It's about time. Yeah. So, Tommy, the 1% think that it's just them alone is 1%, you know. So they're not uproar, boy. They're not uproar. Yeah, they're big uproar. All right, let me see if I have any voice notes here before we go. All right. Let me give my closing quote on it. Folks, my closing quote. You know, Tommy boy, it's never a dull day in Trinidad and Tobago. Right? Never a dull day.
Yep.
There's always something that. That doesn't sound like your phone, boy. So here's my closing quote.
When you finish talking bad about me, don't forget to tell them the good I did for you.
From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Okay? Where, Tommy?
Joseph Campbell says on hope, opportunities to find deeper powers within ourselves come when life seems most challenging. Like I always say, you, the man in the mirror, you have to become that change that you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're ready to give them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe out there. We'll see each other tomorrow night, God willing. Till then, a pleasant good night.
Tommy, you see, PW have a crush on Mr. Florida.
Oh yeah.
You understand? Yeah. She have a crush. She have a P&M crush on Mr. Florida. It's I say no though.
Did you say she have a P on him crush?
Yeah, it's a P&M crush. I say no to them fellas can't cut tongue, eh?
He has a P on him crush.
Yeah, sure. Hey, Patty, really and truly, eh? Listen, whatever you do, Patty, you know, it's kind of sad, right? But I don't want to get involved with you. But Patty, please do me a favor.
Stay off the weed.
Because I know.
Patty's a roughneck. She called me a mouse. No, she calling him a soft man.
Eh?
She called me a mouse. Now she calling him a soft man.
Yeah.
She's a rough and ready.
Whichever case you welcome.
Wall Street, who is Patty?
A famous P&M person.
Oh, because I hear in Patty. I say, well, you call him my wife because that's my wife's name.
Oh, no.
So,
Does she not know she?
She innocent.
Does she not know she? That's on the front party.
Oh, yeah, I agreed. You know, I just called on a reminder because I realized you was doing some contemplation on the date and what you call that.
Well,
yeah. So, Mr. Uncle Tommy, you're correct in your maths. As I telling my madam, I say he's an architect, you know, so he welcome to maths and addition and subtraction. He's very good at that. Yeah. All right, brothers. All have a blessed one. Yeah. We keep in touch. Tomorrow, please God, we have to talk. Yes, bless.
Patty McKenzie, that is not you we talking about. We have our next one, P&M Patty, the one who have a crush on Mr. Florida. Her name is Patricia Weed. Right? She have a crush on Mr. Florida. You understand? And that's why I stay out of the business, though. I'm not getting involved in the business. Right? It's a red booty we spend my left here. You say Patricia Weed have a crush on Mr. Florida. A crush. A real crush. Yeah? And every time she come here, she always talking something about Mr. Florida. I don't know how she know that. But I'm not getting involved in that. I staying away from them kind of talk. Not me. Me getting involved. Oh God, me. Mr. Florida, I staying on the back.
Mr. Florida, I can't deal with soft man.
I still on the back and not me. I still on that.
But Patricia, I will get you hard rock coffee.
Oh
God!
Mr. Florida, be setting yourself up.
Yeah,
go brave.
Not me, you know. Or they get me caught up in all your kankatang, eh?
Mr. Florida is setting yourself up, but go brave.
Mr. Florida was telling yourself, don't carry she no hard rock cafe. Oh God! Bato says she looking for a green card. Next year, can she hard rock cafe? And she said, let me go down by the immigration. Go down by the consulate. Folks, we're gonna take that quick break. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington. You put your closing comments in the chat, send your closing voice notes and your closing quote. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington. You on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also, 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. And don't forget, please share the live as soon as you come in. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
I just want all you to know one thing. When it comes to certain politicians, I don't care for them. Penny, I don't care for she. Come, I don't care for he. Dolly, I don't care for she. Stewarty, I don't care for he. For 9 long years they sit in the chairs. Country get bruised and nobody care. Crime run wild, money gone astray. Now they in opposition, everybody have something to say. They talking solution morning, noon and night. But when they had power, nothing wasn't right. Economy sinking, people living in fear. Now all of a sudden everybody's an engineer. Penny talking like she have the plan. But where that plan was when Rowley was the man. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Scotland,
I don't care for he.
Regis,
I don't care for she. I don't care for them.
Manning shouting from the back of the line, explaining today what he forget in 9. Marvin talking safety, crime and control. But when he was there, crime take a toll. They posting videos, plenty long speech explaining now what they couldn't reach. They hoping people memory short, but suffering though erase so fast. They had the chance, they had the rain, and leave the country in social pain. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Kareem,
I don't care for he.
Hans,
I don't care for he.
The opposition,
I don't care for them.
you all left the country in a mess and expect it to be cleaned up in 8 months. Delusional.
I don't care for she.
Calm.
I don't care for he.
Dolly.
I don't care for she.
Stewarty. I don't care for he. PNM.
This is the end.
I don't care for them.
PNM forever.
Fire! 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 Fire!
And of course, we are back with you in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshit, and you. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE civic duty. Share the live. Subscribe and like WZYE TV on YouTube, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Don't forget, folks, do your WZYE civic duty. Let me go to the chat and see the comments. Let me go to the chat. Okay. You need Trump 2.0 come and explain yourself. You gonna explain yourself, Monica? Tara, welcome. Judy Ali, welcome. Marky Thunder Boom Boy. He come in with a bang and he went out with a bang. Lenore Cumberbatch. Yeah. Let me say welcome to Dave Rampasad, Anand Tiloxin, Wendell Seals. Oh, that we didn't want that. Lana.
Yes,
And Ona Santana and Tony Karashi. Okay, let me see here. Closing comments. Tara, welcome. Judy Ali. Okay, here we go. Closing comments. Bennett Thomas says, "Good night, villagers. See you tomorrow, same time, same frequency." Angie says, "Blessed and restful night to everyone. We'll meet again tomorrow, God willing." Lenora Kamabat says, "Good night, villagers. Have a blessed day tomorrow. See you all tomorrow." Michael Scotland says, "Under all that I want to get my name on the list to get free current. Colport Man and Dolly, who to check. Until tomorrow, please God." The chat was great. Thank you, Michael. Santa Cruz says, "Till tomorrow, God willing, stay blessed, stay safe, stay dry and hydrated, and stay away from hypocrites, racist lies, and TNM propaganda." Santa Cruz closing comments, "Fanatics are one who can't change his mind and won't change his subject." Winston Churchill. Semantics give Patricia a closing remark, "I am a brainwashed PNM propagandist." Judy Ali says, "Good night, Wall Street, and Tommy. Trouble brewing in Trinidad." Yeah, trouble. Grow yourself. West says, "Weeping may endure for a moment, but joy comes in the morning." You unseen Tom. Santa Cruz says, "Semantic, truer words were never spoken." Folks, we are out of here. Let's see if there's any comment. We see you guys tomorrow. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. Hey, but look, wait now, before we go, look more. Wait now, boy. Look at our more names on the list, boy. Let me see something. Protected list. Pete and Sharon Rowley, Marvin Gonzalez, Penelope Beckers, Foster Cummins, Dana Cox, Renuka Sagram Singh, Nayan Gasby Dully, Kazim Hussain, Terence Dial Singh, Samfa Kojo, Simon Dinobrega, Fitzgerald Hines, Alison West, Rohan Sinanan, Hassel Bacchus, and the People's National Movement Tobago Council. No bills for them, but disconnection free. Thank you, Jonas. Just cool. Folks, we are out there. We see you tomorrow, same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. We are outside. Later. Bye-bye.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9, the world right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9.